Do you feel like giving up? Do you feel like you've been posting content on YouTube, on social media, but you don't get any traction? And you start to think, what is the point? Should this be the proof that this is not for me? And I am here to tell you, don't give up. Your tribe is waiting for you. It is. And I cannot stretch that enough. How fortunate we are in this modern world to actually be able to connect with people on this entire planet. We don't even need to travel. And I know that we are many who feel like our passions and our unique perspectives sometimes doesn't always fly with friends and family. And I want you to know this, you are not needing any other person's validation or approval. You can and should create content with the main purpose for yourself, for your fuller expression and extension, an expression of your spirit. And by doing it that way, aligned with your spirit, your infinite being, with the highest form of energy that you could actually give and provide to this world, that is the one reminder I want you to know. Secondly, I'm walking round and around my house now because I just had a little recording session and I needed a break, and I just wanted to have a little moment with you guys, because I know how it feels when you want to believe, but the vanity metrics shows you in another direction. But you don't need anybody else, and you shouldn't let other people's approval be the main character of your end goal. Your goal should always be creating for a life of fulfillment and joy and passion, and enjoy every step of the way. But since we are living in a physical dimension where money is king, and we want to earn money because that is the currency, time and money is the currency of this day and age, and getting views, getting reach is something that many of us struggle with, because we want reach, we want viewers we want our idol clients, idol audience to find us, to connect with other like-minded people, support each other. That is the tribe that is out there, and that is what I want you to know. So yes, we are so fortunate in this day and age when we can actually create our own unique universes or dimensions in the digital dimension, with the potential to actually reach people that aligns with our creation and that would serve from what we are creating. And there's nothing egocentric in wanting that, because there are other creators that has done the exact thing for you. You are watching other creators that has meaning in your journey, in your process. So it's just tapping into the ecosystem of value exchange by aligning with the creator within. But when we don't get that instant result, and I know that instant results, if you have been on this for 1 year, don't give up. Don't give up just because we heard about other people's success stories and their timeline were shorter. Clap them and be happy for them, but recognize that you are on the same path as well. And just because, I'm going to keep coming back to this, just because we have this wonderful potential with social media to reach our pack doesn't, and that is such a huge benefit compared to 100 years ago when we were pretty much stuck in the upbringing and that we inherited. So that was it. But now it isn't like that. But still, it's not like you can just say something on YouTube and the person across the world in, I don't know, in Thailand will, pick up on that immediately. No, you need to reach that person. And that is why you need to create content to build your probability to reach a broader audience. And it's easy to think that the algorithm is against us, but don't make the algorithm your enemy. It's just data, and it actually has one purpose, at least on YouTube, and that is to connect you with your tribe. And maybe you need to work on the packaging. I know you hate to hear that, because I do. I'm not against working on my packaging, title, thumbnail, and hook. I'm not against it, but I want to focus on the content, not the thing that will hook the viewer. But that is the same thing with reaching your tribe. As mentioned, just because it is possible, you still need to spread your work, spread your art, spread your knowledge, spread your unique perspectives. And you need to get in the reps, both to improve those skills, but also to have the potential to actually reach somebody that someday just stumble upon your video. And I had this thing that I wanted to say before we finish this little coffee break turned into a walk in my house with a selfie stick session. Your tribe is out there, but if you don't do your work in trying to reach them, they will not discover you. And I think that working on packaging you can view it as I did, like this intellectual ego idea of clickbait, or having to focus on not the wrong thing, but the thing that didn't align. But you can also view it as giving your content the best possibility and what it deserves. Attractive signpost to attract the audience that will find it valuable. But focus on your content creation. Keep up with that, because I think that in any season of doubts and wanting to give up or questioning yourself, I thought this would be good, but nobody seems to be watching. If content creation, the creating process, is your main reason, the creation is about you aligning with your spirit's desire to create. And that is your main reason, now tied to a specific goal, destination. You want to get views, want to get subscribers, whatever. But if you remember the true purpose of content creation, the why behind it, I think it will help you keep up in slow seasons. Because I know I have had many times where I kind of felt like I accepted, like, okay, I suck, but it doesn't matter because I love this. So I will keep on doing this, for me at least. And for the few people that I actually have gained as subscribers, or have left me a comment or a thumbs up, I'm more than grateful. And I want you to think of your tribe as exactly that. I heard someone say, she called it the one person approach, or one person formula. And she said, if I could get one person to like my content, my video, or engaging with that means that I have left a positive impact. If it's not a troll writing something mean, but and if we can let that be enough, like, okay, if you get your first subscriber today, or second, or 100, or whatever, if you get one subscriber, be grateful. Somebody is aligning with your vibe and energy, and that person could and is probably one member of your pack. So don't give up. Keep on showing up for yourself and out there in the world of social media. Don't mind the vanity metrics. Remember who you are doing this for in the first place. Yeah, that is for yourself. I know that this is very controversial to what other coaches says. They're like focusing on the audience. Yeah, of course, you want to provide value for them. And if you are creating like a digital online business and want to sell to your audience, taking a lot of focus on the audience is, of course, very valuable. But in your life, you are the lead character, and you will always be the number one person in your life, in your business, in your content career. And there's nothing wrong with that. And as I cannot stretch enough, when we do things for ourselves from a place of spiritual alignment, that could never be a selfish thing, because that is the opposite when we are able to provide the most divine energy and value to others. Hope this inspired you. I really hope that if you've been feeling low lately, that this was the inspiration you needed to leave here with a little smile on your face and encouraged to just continue creating, showing up for yourself and for your dream. See you in the next video.
There was this little girl, thought she were a woman ready to claim the world.